Just take a closer look at how dry this grass really is. I mean, it's so flammable, just the strike of a match or the flick of a cigarette could ignite a fire. Contrary to popular belief, chlorine does not kill all germs. In fact, just ingesting the smallest amount could still give you recreational water illness. But here on Gosford Road, that is certainly not the case. Check this out. The construction here is absolutely crazy. It's rain and it should keep the ground here nice and damp, which will better our air quality. Most exciting event of Boys and Girls Club Week is the annual Brain Bowl. Here at Kern Medical Center, doctors hope to start implementing these new treatments. Everyone's really excited to be here, and I saw the cars going by practicing. We're talking 80 miles per hour around these bends. What exactly was a 13-year-old boy doing walking the streets after 1 a.m.? After this tanker truck right behind me collided with a big rig at around 9:30. That's when CHP got a call. You might be surprised at how much water you're wasting on a daily basis. In fact, the average person wastes up to 10 of these every minute they're in the shower. But they're not only helping out the people here behind me. In fact, they're taking care of the kids this summer as well.
And 23 ABC's Lauren Ettlinger caught up with two friends who made history, at least in their own local alley.
It was almost a scene out of a movie. Except this clip began with two buddies bowling in their weekly men's league at Regency Lane's bowling alley.
I just want to get up there and make one good shot at a time, you know.
When Mike Heffley and Ron Andrews realized they had each bowled consecutive strikes through 9 frames, it came time for the 10th and final frame. So Mike made a suggestion.
I said, what do you want to do? And he said, let's go one shot each. So we did.
I hear everybody in the background, you know, cheering me on and cheering Mike on. It was just exciting.
Then a little piece of history was made. Both men scored a perfect score of 300 in the same game on the same night in lanes right next to each other.
Oh, that was a once-in-a-lifetime experience for me.
This was a first in Bakersfield, and although these two men have bowled perfect games before, for Ron it was the first time in 10 years.
I was really ecstatic.
Bowling a perfect game is actually very rare. You have to bowl 12 strikes in a row, which is not an easy thing to do. For the average bowler, the odds of scoring a 300 are roughly 1 in 1,200. And though both of these men are proud of their achievement,
You just don't see that happen side-by-side 300s.
they say at the end of the day, they bowl for the love of the game. Lauren Ettlinger, 23 ABC.
Nice.
By the way, Lauren says she got a strike, but we just didn't see that shot.
This wasn't on camera. 23 ABC's Lauren Ettlinger is live tonight in the Northeast with how you play a big part in helping keep our wildfires under control. Lauren?
Well, good evening, Todd and Jackie. I'm here in this big field, and the grass is so dry here. The winds are picking up. And here, just take a closer look at how dry this grass really is. I mean, it's so flammable. Just the strike of a match or the flick of a cigarette could ignite a fire. But unfortunately, that's just the beginning of our problems. This video was taken in southwest Bakersfield earlier today, where we saw wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour. As high pressure moves east and temperatures continue to rise, it could be a recipe for disaster.
With the dryness of the vegetation, the wind that we're experiencing right now, and the heat, we have kind of like a trifecta there.
Fire season usually begins summer into fall, but because of the drought, enforcement has to gear up. Fire season started so early this year that the Kern County Fire Department had to bring in more firefighters back in February. Captain Sean Collins says so far this year, California has seen nearly 1,000 wildfires spread, and most of the time, we are part of the problem.
90+% of them are human caused, whether it's accidental or malicious.
Here are some simple things homeowners can do to keep their houses safer from fires. And though given our weather situation, fires might be inevitable, staying informed is crucial. Now, the Kern County Fire Department is going to start offering free home assessments to anyone that wants to know how to keep their home safe during fire season. And for more on that information, log on to our website, turnto23.com. Todd and Jackie, back to you.
When I came over there, I saw the puddle of blood in the body and also other parts of it. And I said, man, this is terrible.
It was just after 1 a.m. that police were called to East Brundage Lane in Bakersfield. When they arrived, there was one word to describe what they saw.
This is a tragedy. A 13-year-old kid gunned down.
13-year-old Cortez Batiste was found dead near railroad tracks next to his bike after suffering multiple gunshot wounds.
He won't be getting off a school bus. He won't be going in the cafeteria.
Sad when your life is over at 13, man. I don't know what to say about it.
And while neighbors remain shocked, local organizations say it's this kind of violence that reminds them why they keep kids safe from the streets.
A situation like this should rally our community to find solutions. There shouldn't be any children dying because of bullets flying.
The Boys and Girls Clubs of Kern County provide somewhere after school where kids can come for help with homework, mentoring, and socialization.
They need to know that they're wanted, they need to know that they belong, they need to know that they are powerful and that they have a voice.
A voice that, as a police officer, Santiago Baltazar wants to give his kids here at the Police Activities League.
Growing up, they hear the bad things only about police officers, and so you try to show them that not all officers can be bad.
PAL is a nonprofit juvenile delinquency prevention run by the BPD, where officers volunteer as coaches, mentors, and friends to at-risk youth in local neighborhoods.
They're coming up to you and they have a big smile on their face. You can see that they want to help. Every time we're doing stuff here, they always ask to help. And that's great because it's giving them a work ethic.
There are no new details surrounding Batiste's murder, but these organizations say incidents like this never cease to hit home.
Anytime that a child is injured or something tragically like this happens, we all take it to heart. It doesn't matter whether we know the child or not. We're members of this community.
Now, police say they are continuing to look for a suspect in this case, and if you have any bit of information, you are urged to call the Bakersfield Police Department. Back to you.